Hello everyone, and welcome back to WolfQuest, and we are here once more with Kaya and her mate Courage as they prepare to enter their third litter, and it's not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy. So we're still on the look for a den mission right here, but I already went ahead and you can see I have gotten the hunting out of the way. There's a trail of carcasses across Slough Creek now, so we should be okay for the journey to the summer hunting grounds, I hope. So first things first, let's go ahead and choose the den. We know it's going to be Aspen Heights because of Kaya's specific challenge. And we'll just go ahead and choose the den now. You guys are probably getting sick of this den because we've had several wolves that have had this den for their challenges. So we'll probably be moving to another den or a variety of dens after or with Kaya's heir. But for now, this is part of Kaya's challenge because she has to stay far, far away from that southern pack that attacked her as a puppy, and that northern pack she's not too fond of either. So let's go ahead and just mark territory. We already have all the hunting out of the way. Hopefully it'll be enough. If not, it's going to be on arduous, so I hope we'll actually have time to hunt. If we do need to hunt, we'll try to do it before our food totally runs out. But yeah, it could be a little interesting, could be a little scary. Hopefully we won't run out of food or anything. So let's go ahead and we'll make sure, and I'm all ready to go with my puppy names and everything. And I had something else I wanted to tell you, and now it is slipping my mind. We will be playing on arduous. It should be on arduous now, but it may just be on challenging, but I think it only counts from when you actually change it to we may have to, it may be on challenging. I'm actually not sure. I don't remember if it gave you the option to change it or not when we got to Slough Creek, but if not, we will just make sure it is up to arduous because it always asks you when you go to raise puppies. And I'm pretty sure that is when it starts counting towards the final mission because some of the achievements are dependent on the lowest difficulty you've ever had in that level. So let's finish marking the territory. We're almost done here, and without further ado, we will welcome in Kaya's third litter of puppies, Kaya and Courage. And it's hard to believe we're on the third litter already. It seems like it's gone by so fast, and here we go. And we have 2 females and 2 males, it looks like. Let me just see. Let's see what they look like. We should be able to train our pups, and it's going to let us play on arduous. And they're all pretty dark. Well, one of the males is a little bit lighter. Oh, got a nice leaf in there. Let me turn so I can see all of them. There we go. So we have 1 brown male and 1 dark male and 2 dark females. So let's go through and look at our gigantic list of names. It is quite large. It is definitely quite large. Let's get to pack stats. I may switch some of these around. So I'm going to save that name. I'm saving a couple of these names. Some of them I try to pick names that I feel like fit the puppies. So I'm not going to name a black puppy Snowball or anything like that, just as an example. Let's see. We should actually not have that name in there because we use that as a mate's name. And I always am kind of constantly having to check on the names because it's hard to keep up between the series. If I know we have used a name, it's hard to make sure I go sometimes that you don't miss it amongst the list. So let's see what we have. Let's see. Oh, so many cool names, too. It's going to be hard to pick. Well, I think we'll name one of... Well, maybe not. Let me see. I think we'll go ahead. We'll name the brown male. We'll name him Dale. I'm not sure which is which. So we may be switching these around. And that is a male name. Here we go. Let's mark it off. I have to find where it all is. And then we'll name one of the females. So many different names. Lots of different names. Oh my goodness, let's look through. Now, it was so funny because in the beginning we had a shortage of male names, and now we have an overabundance because of the live streams. We had one litter that was all male, and I got so many male names that it was honestly kind of scary. We probably got 30 within the space of about 5 minutes. So, but now we're actually running a little bit low on female names. So, of course, if you have names, feel free to suggest away. I will do my best to keep up with adding all the names that I see to the puppy names list. And we'll go ahead and name. I kind of want to... We'll go ahead, we'll name one of the females Andromeda. That's a name that's been suggested several times over the course of the live streams and over the course of the, I think in the comments as well. We can name one of them. That's the male names. For female names, we'll go ahead, we'll name the other female Finch, and we'll name the last male Nova. If I can spell it right. And let's make sure all the colors look proper. Okay, I got it mixed up. I'm gonna switch I'm gonna switch Dale and Nova just to so I got their names mixed up. And here we go. There we go. That should be good, and hopefully they're already gonna get hungry soon, so we gotta start, and it's on arduous, so it's gonna be pretty difficult. And here we go. I'm a little nervous. Oh, I shouldn't have cut it off. Dang it. I shouldn't have cut it off. I'm a little bit nervous, and oh my gosh, I can see who's gonna be the Wanderer already. Yeah, I got my eye on you. That's a good job. You come back. Andromeda, don't you start. Don't you start. You can already see which ones of them are just like, yeah, nope, I'm just gonna walk straight away from the den. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go put them in the den, do a little training. We're gonna go get puppy food pretty shortly here. Dude, seriously? Oh my goodness, yep. I can see which of the puppies is gonna be the hyperactive one. We love you, Nova. Oh, as long as he doesn't get almost killed by a cougar or actually killed by a cougar, I'm not gonna complain. I know that was an accident, but there's always that, seems like there's always that one puppy that just constantly is getting in trouble. And you know, it's like, I love them so much, but please don't. It's like, child, I love you, but please do not. You're going to get somebody killed. It's not a good thing. Let's go ahead. We'll make sure we get some food, because I can see they're already getting hungry. I hope I hunted enough. Oh, and we actually have a fox showing up. Kaya kind of has a history with foxes, and I believe she would probably kind of back off a little, because foxes aren't dangerous. Ooh, excuse me, voice cracking. Foxes aren't dangerous to your puppies. So, and I think they should be safe at this point. I hope they're safe. So we'll let that fox get a little bit of snack. Probably won't let it eat too much of our food, but we might let it have a little bit of a snack. So hopefully there's not already predators. I don't see any. They're not entirely hungry yet, but I just want to make sure we have food on hand. And we are almost done filling up that training bar. There we go. It should be done. Now we have to defend them. That finished the mission, right? Yep, there we go. Now we gotta keep watch. I'm gonna go ahead and give these guys all a little bit of food, just to keep them nice and well fed. And remember, oh gosh, this music always scares me, because I don't know if something is coming or not. But, oh, there is indeed something coming. Yeah, there is indeed something coming. Alright, I'm gonna back up, because the last thing I want is to grab a puppy in the midst of all this. Like what happened with that cougar and with Zona. You kind of want to back up if you're going to go bite something, because the same key for biting is to pick up the puppy. We'll go ahead and grab some food as long as we're safe. Make sure we keep the den well marked. And, yeah, so we are on Arduous, and Kaya's ability is to be able to rescue a puppy from death. And it doesn't matter what the circumstances of the death are, but it has to be on the final journey. So this is actually the most perilous time for her puppies. So far, Kaya has not had to use that ability. But hopefully that will not change, because things can change very quickly, and we saw last time how even a pretty easy litter can quickly spiral out of control. Do you see what I see? I'm going to cry. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to cry. We're going in from the other side. Oh no, please, no. We're literally just started. We've had these puppies for like 5 minutes. And already there's a cougar. Oh, Kaya, I'm so sorry. Oh, Kaya, I love you. Oh, we really circled around out of the way. Really circled around out of the way. I'm just trying to make sure we stay well out of the radius where the cougar will go after the puppies. Because ideally, we want to get in behind it and give it a nice couple of nips to the rear end. There we go. Oh my gosh, nope, 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 nope. Oh, it's gonna run too. It's gonna run. Alright, I'm gonna go back, feed puppies. And hopefully it will come back. I'm just going to give them each a little bit of food. Hopefully it'll come back. Scroll out a little bit so that we don't... Oh, good. He fed someone. Who do you... I don't see who he fed. I'm actually going to run... Oh, there it comes. It's coming this way. Alright. Oh, it's going to run again. Can we try and get a nip in on before it gets away from us? Because if we can chase it... Well, it's... Oh, we got a good bite in. We got a bite in. Okay, courage... If we could try and get up to this cougar and bite it again. Because Kaya... Oh! It turned at the last possible second. Kaya's really fast, which helps with things like this. Except she can't do breakneck turns like this cougar can do. Oh, good golly. There we go. If we can chase it into something... I kind of want... At some point, I want to get the Goodbye Kitty achievement. Oh! It stopped because of courage. It stopped because of courage. Okay. There we go. Did we get it? Oh, yeah, now that is teamwork. That's what I'm talking about. Nice one, Courage. Okay. So I think these two learned a little bit from the last time, maybe getting a little bit better at dealing with predators, working as a team, and not running off and abandoning poor Kaya to deal with the cougar and 4 puppies at the same time. I love you, Courage, but that was one of the most terrifying moments I've ever had in this game. Now, let's see what else is threatening our puppies. Right now, I think the biggest threat would be starvation. I don't see anything that's immediately wanting them dead. So, oh, yes I do! Yes I do! I'm gonna feed Nova real fast because I see he's hungry, and then we're gonna deal with this punk. And then we'll probably go mark territory. And let's just make sure this guy dies. Quickly, quickly, please don't run back into the area of attack. Make sure puppies are safe. Let's get far, far away because we want to make sure that nothing is going to show up. But that's already 3 predators down. So that's a good start. And from here, I think it'll just be booking it to get as fast as we can to the summer hunting grounds. We don't really want to linger at the den because that, for Kaya, is where the puppies are the most vulnerable because her ability cannot affect them. So we just want to make sure we get this all nice and marked, make sure it's all well marked so that predators know, hey, wolf lives here, I shouldn't come mess around in here. And it said, I was reading about wolves recently, and it says usually they, I hit the orbit. Usually it says, wolves would tend to have dens towards the middle of the territory, which you can see here, and it makes sense, because then they'll be away from stuff that might come prowling around, like that bear at the edge of the territory. Excuse me, sir, or ma'am, I don't actually know which you are, but it doesn't really matter to me, because you are invading my den. There we go. Let's just deal with that bear. We're gonna feed everybody. Oh, there you are. Oh, good grief, everybody's really hungry. Everybody is extremely hungry. How did that happen? I thought everybody was more full. Oh, goodness. Well, hopefully this at least, knock on wood, not be as difficult as Myra's litter was. because Myra's litter was on Bring It On, and it was just pretty much constant chaos. And if you guys did not see that, spoiler warning, you might want to skip the next little bit here. If you guys did not see Myra's litter, then the ultimate result of that is that wolves in future generations will be able to have a 50-50% chance of rescuing a puppy from eagle attacks on the Little Butte, because Myra was successfully able to rout the eagles that lived there and kind of chase them out, disturb them, so that a lot of the younger birds are the ones that were left, the less experienced ones that are having a harder time dealing with puppies, and perhaps a little bit less experienced. And oh gosh, there's another bear. Oh, let's get this buddy while we're here. Even though there's a bear by the den, the puppies are safe inside the den when we're away, so that bear can't go get them. But when we get close, they come out to say, "Hi, Mom," and that's when predators are a big threat. So there we go. Bears are not a problem. I actually really like bears because they're slow and lumbering. Let's make sure everybody is well fed. Andromeda, you look hungry. Hungriest. Courage, you scared the crud out of me for a second because I thought you were Stranger Wolf. He just comes meandering by, and the Stranger Wolves over here are pretty dark in coloration. So let's go ahead and run off and get some more food. We maybe will howl a little bit now that once we're further away, especially now that it gave us puppies are safe message, because we want to keep that pack affinity up. So puppies, certain puppies, certain very rambunctious male puppies, and all of our puppies know to stay near the den. Yeah. There's always gonna be one troublemaker pup, and you know they're very fun, but you do have to keep an eye on them. Oh my goodness. It's kind of just like some kids are very calm and very don't get into a lot of trouble, and then there's the kid that makes you bring out the child safety locks, and you know you love them anyway. You know they're their own personality, but at the same time you always have to be more careful. That was Zona last time. It looks like it may be Nova this time, and possibly Andromeda, because I've seen both of them scooting off from the den. So, you know, you just keep a careful eye on them, like you would do all your kids, but more careful eye. All right, Andromeda, you ready for your food? There we go. Let's just play with them a little bit, because I think that raises pack affinity. If we wag our tails, what do they do? That's Courage coming back and not a Stranger Wolf. Can we play with them? Oh, it's so cute. I always forget you can play with them, but like, let's see how many puppies we can get to play bow back. Oh, there's a coyote. Okay. And the harder the level is, the more just constant chaos it becomes. Don't push the puppies into the path of an oncoming coyote, please, Courage. That's not a very smart, not a very smart move. I love him, but sometimes he does get himself into a bit of trouble. I think that might be something that Kaya would be a little bit exasperated about. Of Courage, you have to be careful with the children. You can't just push them in front of the coyotes. Like, look, kid, here's a coyote. Okay, everybody's pretty full. We're gonna go get food again. It always pays to have a very full food bar on this game, because you never know when you're going to have to go chase away a cougar and all of a sudden puppies are starving and you still have to run and get food if you don't keep your food bar full. So we actually did almost lose Myra's pups to starvation at one point, because we were so busy fighting off predators and trying to get to the next carcass that we didn't have much of a chance to actually feed the puppies, but thankfully we did get them fed in time. But the thing with Myra's story that I was saying is that Kaya does actually, I went back, I looked at it, I'm actually making a timeline. Oh, and before I forget, we actually do have a very, very nice family tree that Veronica Wolf Valley put together, and I will be putting a link to that in the description if you want to check it out. She took the time to go through and sort through and figure out whose children are whose, and just kind of put it all together and figure out who all of our descendants from Katari and Tarrell, our starting pair, are, and how they all fit together. So give her a nice big thank you for that, and let's see what is going to attack the puppies. Do I see something attacking puppies? There's a coyote. I see it. It's running. Courage, I need you to move. Thank you, Courage. But I am actually putting together a timeline, and Kaya would actually not, for any of her litters, be able to benefit from that special ability that Myra unlocked, because from this point in the timeline, and it does get a little confusing, so that's why I'm trying to put together the timeline so you guys know what is happening when. Myra's story actually comes a lot later in the timeline, a couple years later, in fact. So that hasn't happened yet for Kaya, and so the eagles by the Little Butte are still very, very strong. So it will only benefit future, let's make sure Finch gets fed. It will only benefit future wolves that come after that. Oh, there's another coyote. How many predators do we have to chase off? Surely we have chased off enough predators by now. Where is it coming? Okay, it's running there. Alrighty. Someone is wandering away and getting a little bit too close to the coyote chase for my liking. I really don't like coyotes, though, after Myra's litter. I mean, I like them in real life. They're cool in real life. But Andromeda, is that you? Yeah, that was you who wandered off, I think. It looks like Andromeda and Nova are the wanderers this litter, and Finch and Dale are going to be the calm puppies that are just, like, laying by the den, and the other two are... I just imagine that Dale and Finch are kind of just... They're the ones who like to sunbathe, and they sit and they talk, and they tell stories, and they play little games together, and then Nova and Andromeda are just tackling each other down the hill and rolling in the dirt, and Kaya's always like, you guys are getting all dirty, you're causing so much chaos, and they're just like having fun, getting completely messy, and completely just having complete and total chaotic fun. And to be quite fair, that was the sort of kid I was when I was little, and we're gonna wrap up the episode here, but I was definitely the sort of kid who was like, oh, look, there's a mud puddle, let's go roll in it. Oh, and good, we finished the, we finished the defend your pups mission. So now I'm just gonna go ahead, actually the food is full, so I'll go ahead and head back to the den and feed puppies real fast, and then we will wrap up for today, and hopefully next time we'll be able to grow our pups and maybe even get a head start on the journey. So Andromeda, you look hungriest at the moment, but everybody else is getting pretty hungry too. I'm gonna feed Nova, feed Dale, I usually don't feed them all the way to full because that tends to waste a little bit of food because it'll go ahead and fill up past slightly. So, but anyway, we'll go ahead and leave them here for today. So I will see you guys next time, but until then, this is Jay, over and out.